Hello? Yeah. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 Six Rivers graduation. Please stand for the flag salute. Right there. Salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Thank you.
All right, and now I have the honor of bringing Nick Steele to the podium to share their land acknowledgement.
My hat might fall off. Hello, Six Rivers family, friends, and staff. My name is Nick Steele, and with the input from my class, I've written a land acknowledgement for you all. Before we continue with graduation, I would like to acknowledge that Six Rivers Charter High School is located on the ancestral and unceded territory of the Wiyot people, who have lived on this land since time immemorial. We hold deep respect for the strength and resilience Indigenous peoples have shown despite colonization and cultural erasure, past and present. This being said, I encourage you to look into what your local tribes are doing and get involved with our Native communities. Thank you for your time. I now invite Principal Jen Coleman to the podium.
Thank you, Nix. Good afternoon, families, friends, staff, and graduates. Today we celebrate a remarkable group of Six Rivers seniors. This class has faced challenges while demonstrating extraordinary resilience. One of the things that makes this class so special is the incredible range of talents represented here. Among these graduates are artists, musicians, fashion designers, athletes, performers, writers, leaders, problem solvers, engineers, and innovators, just to name a few. Some have expressed their talents on a stage, on film, in a field, on the court, or on a canvas. Others have shown their gifts through kindness, perseverance, creativity, and service to their community. At Six Rivers, talent is not measured by a single achievement. It is reflected in the courage to try something new, the dedication to keep improving, and the willingness to share your gifts with others. Each senior has contributed something unique to our school, making our community stronger, more vibrant, and more inspiring. As you move forward, remember that your talents are not just accomplishments. They are opportunities to make a difference. We are proud of all that you have achieved, and we cannot wait to see what you accomplish next. Congratulations, class of 2026. All right. It's a windy one, friends. But next, I would like to invite, let's see who we have next. We have Tatum Dick, who is coming to this podium to do the student speech. That side, and I will hold this side for you.
Oh, thank you so much. Hi. Good afternoon, families, friends, faculty, staff, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2026. My name is Tatum Dick. Okay. I remember the first time I walked into Mr. Kuel's Art 1 class as a scared freshman, I looked around at everyone. It never dawned on me that the people in that class would become some of my best friends in the whole world. Like Annie, who was the first person that sat with me that day. Another thing I remember is how cool I thought the seniors were. They could drive, they partied, they all had boyfriends, and they all had it together. Walking into art class this year, I didn't feel as cool as I thought I would. In fact, I actually felt a little sad. As Lord would say, it feels so scary getting old. And she was right, partially. But there's also something so beautiful about watching each other grow up. We started here fresh out of middle school. We still had our weird haircuts, our odd clothes, and our baby fat. And some of us were a lot shorter. Some of us are still that same height, but I'm not going to say who. But now here we are. We're the badass seniors knocking over freshmen in the hallway like bowling pins. And if you're Maddie, you're knocking them over in the parking lot with your car. She's going to beat me for putting that in, so if you see me with a black eye tomorrow, that's why. But even though Lord is scared of getting old, I'm looking forward to these next years of our lives. Every single person here has an incredibly unique individual journey that they're about to embark on, and today is the jumping off point for that. It's now our time to become college students, world travelers, and members of the workforce. The first time I ever hung out with Annie outside of school was when I went over to her house and we watched Mean Girls. She thinks she scarred me with that movie because I, too, had just come to Six Rivers after homeschooling my whole life. Shout out my mom for putting up with me for all those years. Mean Girls didn't reflect my whole high school experience, though. I actually think most people here genuinely want what's best for me. At Six Rivers, I've always been offered a hand when I needed to get back up. Also, on the subject of high school movies, I would be remiss if I didn't mention John Green's Paper Towns, which I actually won an award for loving my freshman year. In Paper Towns, the main character, Quentin, is graduating high school, and he's wearing nothing under his grad gown as a joke with his friends. And as much as I love Paper Towns, I did not opt to do that because all my grandmas are here. The thing that draws me so much to Paper Towns is this notion that I think is common in a lot of teen media, that we're young and limitless and that the world is our oyster. When you're young, anything is possible. The world was made for people like us. We're beautiful, creative, compassionate, intelligent, and destined for greatness. I just want to leave you with one piece of advice. Figure out who you are before you try to figure out everyone else. When you know yourself, what impact you want to leave on the world, and what your mark is, that's when life gets good. So congrats again to the class of 2026. I'm going to miss you guys. I would now like to welcome to the stage my fellow student speaker, Sabine John.
So hold this side and I'll hold this side for you. Thank you.
Should I tilt this off?
Okay. There we go. Hi, everyone. This is nice. My name is Sabine John, but a lot of you probably know me as Bean. Take a moment to look around you. See the people sitting next to you. Maybe say hi if you don't know them. And notice the sky above. The weather is very, very windy, but it's surprisingly sunny. The crowd isn't large, but it's full of our family and friends. The orchestra has even been dragged out here for the first time in Six Rivers history. Yay, Armac! And of course, the class of 2026 is graduating today. Pretty nice, right? This class has changed throughout the years, people coming and going, but this group right here, these are the exact people that I want to share this moment with. Our collective leap into the next chapter of life. I've shared so many memories with this class, but one of my favorites has to be the annual class tug-of-war game during the Redwood Park field trip. Since freshman year, we have fought hard and struggled long against the other classes, getting dragged on our butts through the muddy grass every single time. Other games we could win with ease. Tug-of-war, though, was always our challenge. Despite our teamwork and determination, we never quite pulled it off until senior year. Finally, we came out on top. It took time to learn, to fail and try again. But when it mattered, we succeeded. And that's how I hope the rest of our lives go. I wish life could be a breeze for all of us, but I know that we'll face hardships again. And just like tug of war, when we fall, we'll learn and persevere. We've learned that victory doesn't always come easy, and even if it takes years to finally win, we will. When we pull our weight, trust each other, and keep moving forward, we can move mountains, or at least the terrifyingly strong freshmen. Besides our newfound strength, this class is full of talent and drive. We have strong academic standings, inventors and craftsmen, passionate athletes, activists, artists, performers, and skilled musicians. Shout out to National Orchestra Award, Calvin. Many of us are all these things at once. While I won't go as far to say we're special compared to other graduating classes, I do believe we'll be remembered. This class has accomplished many firsts at Six Rivers and made meaningful contributions to the greater Humboldt community. That means something. We've paved the way for future classes to build on what we started, making the school even better than we did. For us drama kids, we've had the honor of being the last graduating class that has been guided by Zapper from freshman to senior year. We've had amazing moments with her during school and in every long rehearsal, creating meaningful performances each year. Zapper is the kind of teacher who sees you as a full human being and stands with you on equal ground in creative spaces. We will miss her contributions to this campus and wish her luck in her new role at Arcata High School. Being her student has been a privilege, and I feel lucky to have learned from her. A little applause. She's pretty cool. The same goes for every teacher who has helped us reach this moment. We don't know what our lives will look like in 10 years, but the Six Rivers faculty and staff have given us a strong foundation to build on. And hey, for those of us heading to college, we've already had plenty of practice with the fabled Socratic seminars, thanks to Fro, who sadly is not here. Senior year has been special, and truly the best moment shared with this class was our senior trip. Thank you to Maddie, Calvin, and Nix for planning the trip and making everything happen with the hostel. And thank you to the food group for planning delicious meals and letting me join in honorarily to help cook. I had some of the most fun I've had all year in the kitchen with you all, muscling open so many cans of beans with a broken can opener and furiously toasting bagels for the whole class between 4 different toasters, all popping at different times. Together, we did our best to raise the funds, a bunch of bake sales, a questionable raffle, and of course, the generous donations of the graduating families. Yeah. It was hard, but the trip was a success, and we got to visit a lot of cool places in San Francisco. We really learned what it means to chart our course, to accomplish the things we care about. You may have noticed by now that this speech is about the pirate code. Pull your weight, chart your course, and lastly, pull together. This class has completely exemplified this code throughout the years. And while we're moving on to different and hopefully greater things, I hope we keep the lessons we've learned by practicing it. Today at this graduation, we have pulled together for the last time, sitting side by side, ready to walk the stage and officially get to say, I did it. We have supported and learned from each other throughout the years, so let us remember our last moments pulling together as the class of 2026. Let's go, Pirates! All right, I am now going to invite Ms. Shinka to the podium. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Hello. I'm Clover Shinka, and I have the distinct privilege of presenting the honors of valedictorian and salutatorian today. The recognition of salutatorian and valedictorian is a traditional graduation award that honors consistent excellence. The students who earn these honors are dedicated to making the most of their educational opportunities. Not only are these honorees excellent students, but they have made significant contributions to our school community throughout their time at Six Rivers. This year's valedictorian is Ruby Smith. Is she coming up? Okay. Can I give you a congratulatory handshake? Wonderful job. Do you want to hear it? You want to say her and talk about you? Okay, do that. It'll be really awkward. Ruby has distinguished herself through exceptional academic achievement, intellectual curiosity, and remarkable dedication to her many pursuits. Ranked first in her class, and this is an amazing class, by the way. Ruby has excelled in a rigorous schedule of AP and honors courses while cultivating strong interests in both science and English, a combination that reflects her analytical mind and creative spirit. Beyond the classroom, Ruby has immersed herself in an extraordinary range of activities, including orchestra, steel pan, theater productions, artisan fairs, jewelry making, aerial skills, stagecraft, design, music festivals, CERT training, and advanced art workshops. And more. As vice president of the Disaster Shock Club and props master for both AAI and Mainstage Humboldt, she has demonstrated leadership, reliability, and an impressive ability to manage complex projects behind the scenes. Her willingness to explore new opportunities combined with her talent, work ethic, and humility has made a lasting impact on our school community. Thank you, Ruby. You can take your seat. Sorry, I lost it. Oh, I found it. Okay. Our salutatorian. You've seen her recently. Sabine John. The medals aren't here yet. I'm going to give you a hand. And then you can sit here and listen to me say nice things about you. Sabine has distinguished herself through an outstanding balance of academic excellence, artistic achievement, leadership, and service to others. Throughout high school, she has been an integral member of the Arcata Arts Institute, Steel Pan Ensemble, and North Coast Drama, while also expanding her artistic education through participation in the prestigious California State Summer School for the Arts. Yay! And more. Through her work with Teen Council, Planned Parenthood, and Disaster Health Resources, she has advocated for health and wellness education while demonstrating compassion, empathy, and poise in challenging situations. Her passion for service has inspired her pursuit of a career in nursing. As a senior class representative on Pirate Council, Sabine has also served as a thoughtful and inclusive voice for her peers, helping to foster school spirit and community. Her leadership, dedication, and caring nature have made her an exceptional role model and an invaluable member of this graduating class. Can I give you a hug?
All right, and now for the part that all of our students have been waiting for, because we keep it top secret. Who is the teacher that's going to speak for me today? Well, I'm going to bring Mr. Cluel up to the podium, and we'll find out who he's speaking about.
Hello, my name is Tim Cluel, and I am the fine arts teacher here at Six Rivers Charter High School. It is a privilege to stand before you today and paint a picture of three students whom I have had the pleasure of teaching for many years. Over that time, I've witnessed these students' incredible growth, not only as artists, but remarkable young people. Watching their growth has been one of the most rewarding parts of my job. I like to build my speeches around a theme that somehow connects all of the students I am honored to speak about. As I reflect on these three individuals, I found myself thinking about music. The music we choose to listen to often offers a glimpse into who we are, our personalities, our values, and the way we move through the world. For that reason, I will be drawing parallels between each student and a particular music genre. I'd like to first call up Annie Merritt. Get on up here. Annie, I have associated, even though I know that we all listen to a variety of different music, I want to really kind of take the time to really associate you with indie pop. Indie pop is the music genre that I feel best represents Annie. Artists like Lorde and Helen Sun help define this style of music. The other day, I asked Annie which artists had been on heavy rotation for her lately, and she told me that she had been listening to a lot of Helen Sun. I loved hearing that response. Helen Sun is difficult to place in a neat little box, but if I had to classify her music, I would place it under the broad umbrella genre of indie pop. In many ways, Annie embodies this genre. The sweet, soothing sounds of indie pop remind me of her. Annie is kind and respectful. She's also very thoughtful. At the same time, she is uniquely herself. You cannot place Annie in any little conventional little box. The word indie, short for independent, also draws an honest parallel to who Annie is. Independence is one of her defining qualities. While she is sweet and good-natured, she is not afraid to speak up when something feels unfair. Annie has a strong sense of justice and the courage to stand by her convictions, even when doing so is not the easiest path. Annie, one of the things that I admire about you most is your authenticity. You have always seemed comfortable being exactly who you are. I love that about you. I have no doubt that your independent spirit will continue to guide you through the path of life. You carry yourself with a sense of autonomy and self-reliance that will serve you well wherever that path may lead. I wish you nothing but the very best in the years ahead. Congratulations. The next person I'd like to call up is Tatum Dick. For me, this may seem obvious because I've had so many conversations with Tatum, but it was actually very deceptively difficult of a task. I know that Tatum listens to 90s Alternative. We've had conversations about Empire Records, which is a movie that I held in high regard during my youth, largely because of its soundtrack. But that's not why I chose 90s Alternative to represent Tatum. Ultimately, I landed on 90s Alternative because of its honesty and its subtle rebellion. Tatum exemplifies both of those qualities. I have never known Tatum to hold back her opinion, as you've heard already. If I ask Tatum what she thinks about, I know that I'm in for a ride. I'm not getting the abbreviated version or a well-polished version. I'm getting the full, unabridged, unedited Tatum truth. Whether you ask for it or not, she's going to tell you exactly what she thinks. That's why Tatum reminds me of 90s Alternative. At its best, the genre is raw, vulnerable, authentic, and unapologetically itself. Tatum carries that spirit. Over the last 4 years, Tatum has always found her way back to the art room. Sometimes she was enrolled in the class, and sometimes she wasn't. Even when she was supposed to be in another class, I could usually count on seeing her stop by to visit friends, check in, or simply be part of the community. It seems to me that the art room has been one of Tatum's homes, and her presence in the art rooms will certainly be missed. Tatum, I hope you never stop speaking your truth. Your honesty is one of your greatest strengths, and it's a quality that helps you build the genuine, meaningful connections with the people around you. I wish you the best in whatever comes next. Congratulations. I have but one more lovely individual to speak on behalf of, and that is Katrine Arafat. Katrine, come on down. Katrine, you are so punk rock. Punk rock is known for its fast. So that's the association that I have for you. Punk rock is known for its fast, loud, and often dissonant sound. More than just a music genre, it is a culture that challenges convention and refuses to be confined by expectations. Katrine embodies both the rebellious spirit and the resilience that define punk rock. Katrine joined my class 2 years ago as an exchange student from Lebanon. My first impressions of her was that she was quiet, but I could tell that there was something special brewing in that mind of hers. If you had told me that I would one day stand before you and associate Katrine with the punk rock genre, I probably wouldn't have believed you. But Katrine throws herself into everything she is curious about in this mosh pit that we call life. Her curiosities simply won't allow her not to explore. Whether it's a new idea, a new artistic challenges, she approaches it with courage and openness that is both admirable and inspiring. Katrine's art is something to marvel at. Much like punk rock itself, her work is bold, energetic, and unafraid to ask questions. Her work is driven by the same curiosity that pushes her to explore the world around her. Thanks, Wind. What I will miss the most is the voracious curiosity and passion that Katrine pours into everything she creates. Katrine, it's been a privilege to watch you grow into the person you are today. I hope you continue to investigate life with the same fearlessness, wonder, and creativity that have defined your time here. Keep asking questions. Keep exploring. Please keep making challenges. Peace. I'm emotional. Please keep making art that challenges people to see the world a little differently. Congratulations, Katrine. And then next up, I'd like to invite Mrs. Coleman.
That's me. Hi. It said something different in the binder, so I wanted to make sure you didn't say that. All right, so the first student I'd like to call up is Kit Rubalcaba. Kit, you have been a strong and consistent force in this class all 4 years. Our pirate code is pull your weight, chart your course, and pull together. When I think about the pirate code, you embody it in so many ways. You always pull your weight, especially with your excellent writing skills. You get things done and you do them well. Your writing really shows your deep thinking and commitment to your studies. Beyond being an excellent writer, you have really shown commitment to theater these last 4 years. You have charted your course performing in many plays and musicals, always knowing that is the path you want for yourself. You don't brag about it, you just do it. And obviously, you have pulled together in those plays and with your classmates at Six Rivers over the past 4 years. We appreciate what you have brought to our school and look forward to keeping up with you in your great future. Congratulations. The next person I would like to call up is Asha. So I will say we have definitely missed having you around this year. However, I know that you are charting your own course and doing different things this year, but it's very nice to have you back. You exemplify all parts of the pirate code as well in ways that are unique to you. You have always been a strong student, pulling your weight and getting your academics done with great success. So much so, you quickly started to pull together your classmates with your contributions to our school community. You participated in Pirate Council, leadership class, you were an editor-in-chief in journalism, and you led groups and worked hard on group work and classes. It became clear, though, that your heart was always charting a course that was much bigger than any of us ever realized. As you head out to study abroad next year, we know you will continue to pull your weight, pull together, and chart your course. We hope you can bring a little bit of Six Rivers with you as you head out on your grand adventures. Congratulations. All right, and now I have the pleasure of inviting Mr. Kosera to the podium.
Good afternoon. Thank you, Principal Coleman. And congratulations to the class of 2026. I have so much love and respect for this class, and today I have the privilege of speaking for 6 of these students. I am fortunate to have had all that I will speak for be a part of the Six Rivers basketball program that this past year, they all helped us to our 2nd consecutive Coast League championship. Not only that, but I was also lucky enough to have had each of these students in at least one of my math classes over the past 4 years. And in putting my math teacher hat on, I have identified a standard for mathematical practice that each of these students is indicative of. Not quite as cool as like pop music genres, but this is still going to be good. Don't worry, Chloe. The first student I would like to speak for today, please join me in welcoming up Cruz. Welcome, Cruz. Now, the standard for mathematical practice that I associated Cruz with is modeling with mathematics. I'm so happy to have the honor of speaking for Cruz today, not just because he is my son's favorite basketball player ever and neighbor. Whether it's in class, on the pitch, or on the court, getting a breakaway shot after yet another steal, or zipping through his math homework, Cruz was a ball of energy. Now, maybe it was all the candy that he eats, but I really think Cruz just has a passion for the things he does in life. Having Cruz with his drive, determination, and hustle was not only a game changer in terms of what he did on the teams that he was a part of, but also an incredible role model for the other athletes on the team, students at our school, and certainly to his younger siblings as well. Cruz, it has been a pleasure to be your neighbor, coach, and teacher. Congratulations. The next student I'll be speaking for is Ryder. Come on up, Ryder. Welcome. Now, the standard I chose to associate with Ryder is looking for and expressing regularity and repeated reasoning. Now, Ryder must get tired of hearing me talk about this because I bring it up all the time. But there was a stretch in a basketball game last year where he must have stolen 4 or 5 inbound passes from the other team in a row. Talk about looking for repeated regularity. Now, he may not have always realized he was doing it, but in math class, Ryder also did very well by noticing mathematical patterns and applying them to solve problems. Even better is that he did this with a bright smile on his face and his trademark style and swagger. Ryder, your attire has made us nostalgic for the 90s and has brought to mind such athletes as the unforgettable Allen Iverson. And just like him, you are one of a kind. Ryder's confident, hardworking, and has great attention to detail, and he will be dearly missed at our school. Congratulations, Ryder. Next student that I will be speaking for, come on up, Kelty. Welcome, Kelty. Now, the standard I chose for Kelty is making sense of problems and persevering in solving them. I'm thrilled that Kelty came to Six Rivers for her senior year. She brought positivity, creativity, and an artistic flair with her here, and it immediately improved our school. In fact, in my math classroom right now, there are several wonderfully done math posters depicting lots of math terms, hibiscus flowers, character drawings of myself, and my personal favorite, an In-N-Out burger and fries. Unfortunately, I know that Kelty has had some personal obstacles in her life that she has overcome. Kelty not only overcame these challenges, but she maintained her positive disposition while dealing with them. If maintaining that level of positivity while facing life's challenges isn't persevering, then I don't know what is. Kelty, I'm not alone in saying that we are so glad you joined our school, and keep that positivity flowing because it will greatly help you out in life. Congratulations, Kelty. Okay, next up we have Griffin. You can get a vuvuzela. How about that? All right, now the standard I chose for Griffin is reason abstractly and quantitatively. Griffin has a unique style and outlook on life that is greatly appreciated. Countless times I have looked at an assistant coach after Griffin made an incredible pass that is right on the money through 3 or 4 different defenders and say, how did Griffin even see that? When Griffin was in class, he would always contribute thoughtfully with his distinctive perspective when he was in class. From how to approach solving math problems, to breaking down his court vision with other players, to convincing others to invest in his allergy relief patch that utilizes hookworms, Griffin was willing to share his abstract thinking with others, and he always had a smile on his face when he did it. Griffin, we will certainly miss having your perspective here at Six Rivers, and I know all the future organizations that you will be a part of will appreciate it. Congratulations, Griffin. All right, next up we have Asher. Come on up, Asher. You're gonna like this one, ready? Now, the standard I chose for Asher is constructing viable arguments and critiquing the reasoning of others. Now, I know what you're thinking, and no, I did not choose the standard for Asher because he was always up for a good argument or that was so critical of me during math class, but rather for how positively he interacted with others. Those that know me know that one of my role models is the late, great John Wooden. If you know me, you also know that I always appreciate a good John Wooden quote. Asher embodies one of my favorite Wooden quotes, this one on coaching. A coach is someone who can give correction without causing resentment. Asher was voted by his teammates as captain for multiple years, and I know it wasn't just his commitment to the team or the determination he showed on the court, but also for the way he was able to talk to, encourage, and help others. Asher, from the hardwood to the classroom, your interpersonal skills have greatly benefited our school, and I will miss getting to watch them unfold, and I'll even miss arguing with you too. Congratulations, Asher. And last, but certainly not least, come on up, Jonah. All right, now the standard I chose for Jonah is attend to precision. I've seen Jonah embody this standard in everything he does in life. From a math student leading the way and catching my mistakes for the class, to a soccer and basketball player where his attention to precision and tenacious defense led him to receiving an HDN star for soccer and being named all-league second team for basketball. To even finding the perfect clue in our lunchtime games of heads up, and especially in his coaching with the Six Rivers team. I'm lucky enough to have had Jonah serve as an assistant coach with the Six Rivers team, and his attention to precision greatly helped to improve the team on both ends of the floor. From lineup or defensive adjustments to drawing up a play in crunch time, to finding the perfect words to say to get the team hyped up before the game, Jonah was thoughtful and had just the right attention to detail to always find a way to get us going in the right direction. Jonah, thank you for everything you have done to make our school a better place. Congratulations. And next up, I would like to welcome to the stage Miss Ralulu.
He's tall. Hi, I'm Tara Ralulu. I've been the resource specialist teacher at Six Rivers for over 15 years. And first, I'd like to welcome up to the stage Jaden McCurdy. Hey, Jaden, I've got a joke for you. What do you call a boomerang that doesn't come back?
What?
A stick.
Oh.
Jaden, I know you're always up for a good joke, but in all seriousness, I want you to know how proud I am of you. You once said to me, why cheat when you can just learn? It's a Post-it in my office, by the way. And that just sums up who you are as a person. Over the past 4 years, I've had the privilege of watching you grow and mature. You have shown everyone what can be accomplished through hard work and a positive attitude. When you first came to Six Rivers, you were still very much a child. Today, you leave us as a young adult, ready to take on new challenges and opportunities. So Jaden, be a boomerang and come back to visit us. We can't wait to hear about all the amazing things you'll accomplish. Congratulations, Jaden. Your future is bright, and we are all excited to see what's in store for you. Next, I have Sundu Sawatsky. I'm going to do a little bit different. This is advice from a spider. And if you know Sundu, then you know. Spin a strong foundation. Base your life on your core values and the family and friends who understand you. These connections will keep you tethered when the winds pick up. I had no idea, right? Perfect. Okay. Be patient and persistent. As an artist and spider lover, you know that a masterpiece takes time. Trust the process and put in the hard work. Stay flexible. Adaptability is the key to surviving anywhere, whether it be high school, college, a new job, or the unknown world. Embrace new beginnings. Spiders don't give up when their web is destroyed. They just pick up and start again. Every time I see a spider, I think of you, and I probably always will. Your passion is infectious and will take you far. Congratulations on completing this web in your life. As you begin weaving the next one, I know it will be strong, beautiful, and full of possibility. Next up, Apollo Walker. As you walk across the stage today, we celebrate your diploma, but we also celebrate so much more than that. We celebrate your originality, your resilience, your courage, and the way you remained completely yourself through every challenge.
Some people spend their whole lives trying to fit in. You taught us something different, that there is strength in standing out. Long before your toughest year, you were already showing us what courage looked like by being completely and authentically yourself. What I'll remember most isn't what you went through this last year. It's the light you brought into every room. It's the jokes, the kindness, the generosity. And the reminder that even during life's hardest chapters, there's always something to be grateful for. Congratulations on everything you've accomplished this year, both in and out of the classroom. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I did.
I thought I was going to make it without crying, but almost. Last but not least of my students, Shay Daly. Hey, Shay. Shay, you are one of my favorite contradictions. You are incredibly sweet, caring, and thoughtful, but you also have a mischievous, ornery side that keeps everyone around you on their toes. I will never forget your freshman year when I saw the pizza delivery guy pull up, and I thought, oh my gosh, that better not be for one of my students. Then you popped out from around the corner, and it was for you. But you did it for Caitlin's birthday, and you'd got enough to share with the whole class. There were days when you made me laugh, days when you challenged me, and plenty of days when you managed to do both. Never lose your sense of humor, your kind heart, or that spark that makes you unmistakably you. Congratulations. I can't wait to see where that sweet and spicy personality takes you next. All right, and welcome to the stage again, Ms. Shinka.
Hey, hi. Can I just sincerely congratulate every parent, trusted adult, step parent, guardian out there? Because you did an amazing job. How about a round of applause for you guys? All of this doesn't come from nowhere. All right, let's get to business. First up, I've got Nico. Dears Batista. Now, Nico is probably one of the funniest students I have had the pleasure of knowing. It did take me about 2 years to realize that he was funny because his approach to humor is just really, really, really deadpan. Nico was a really important part of our inaugural film appreciation class. He had very strong opinions about the classic films we watched. Many of those opinions were negative. We all got used to him giving them all of them, a grade of C. No matter what, they all got a C. The original Frankenstein, Duck Soup, The Wizard of Oz, Snow White, they all got a C. But, and this was a really big day for us, when we got to Citizen Kane, he said very calmly, he gave it an A, 10 out of 10, no notes. We all thought we had misheard him. He is obviously a discerning student of film, as well as an accomplished filmmaker himself, having produced a History Day documentary on the blacklisted Hollywood 10, and helping every week with editing the Friday shout-outs in the bulletin. I would say, stay tuned for Nico's next act. Congratulations. Ryzen Miller. Oh, okay. Okay. So, Ryzen is, okay, a dedicated friend and a hardworking individual. Above all, though, this student has a deep passion in life, and if you have ever spoken to him for more than 45 seconds, you know exactly what that passion is. In case you've never had that pleasure, it is the game of games, the links, pasture pool. It's the Scottish game. It's golf. His passion and interest in this noble game is nothing short of astonishing. I don't think I have ever loved anything other than my immediate family as much as Ryzen loves golf. Luckily, it loves him back, and we are so proud of him for following his dreams to Napa Valley College, where he will be a star golf player for the Napa Valley Storm. Where his main challenge will be to fit his classes in between prestigious tournaments. We wish him all the luck on his way to the PGA.
Thank you.
Avery Packer. I have been so genuinely impressed watching Avery evolve over these past 4 years into the amazing, funny, confident, fully realized person he is today. He is a supremely talented filmmaker with excellent instincts and an amazing work ethic. As a sophomore, and then again as a junior, he produced 2 History Day documentaries, a huge amount of work. The first one was on Victorian death culture, which I frankly did not understand and did not think was going to work. But darn if he didn't prove me wrong. The second documentary centered around a virtually unknown woman who collected millions of hours of news on DVDs. Also made no sense to me and sounded impossible, but darn if he didn't not just make it work, but impressed everyone privileged to view it. Since then, he has used his prestigious film and acting talents to create the wonderful character of Savory Avery in the Six Rivers award-winning Tides of Today school bulletin, making everyone smile in the process. Avery will be pursuing a degree in communications and hopes to continue his work in the film industry. Next up, Slate Savra. You got some friends over there. Slate only joined the senior class this year, but is so outgoing and personable. He was able to make himself right at home, and we are also happy he chose us to finish their high school career. I've been lucky enough this year to get to chat with Slate often, and he has shared with me his passion for his animal friends, big and small, and especially his beloved rats. Yay, rats. He plans to make this interest a career in veterinary medicine. In addition to his strong academic performance, Slate is a great conversationalist and also an amazing artist, recently winning a prestigious art award for his beautiful picture painting of themselves with their favorite furry friend on their shoulder, looking out into a lovely landscape and further into a terrific future. Congratulations, Slate. And last on my roster, but definitely not even close to least, maybe the most, Nick Steele. Mr. Brilliant and also Mr. Dependable, a great combination. There's literally no one I trust more in this senior class, and that is saying a lot because this is a very trustworthy class. If Nick says they're going to do something, it gets done. No procrastination, no excuses, just results. Except for that one time they slept in when they were supposed to be at the bake sale. just the ones. When Nix, along with 2 others, took on the planning of our senior trip to San Francisco, I gave a huge sigh of relief. Even though I had been projecting confidence, I honestly didn't think we could actually pull it off. But once Nick started planning, it was full steam ahead. He navigated, along with his team, all the details, even so awkwardly, but so bravely, calling people on the phone. On the phone, you guys. He also has a great sense of humor and a wonderful quality of putting people at ease. I am certain he will be terrifically successful in his future career as a structural engineer. You're the best. And now it is my honor to welcome up Miss Bethany Schmidt.
All right. Hello, good afternoon. I would like to invite Deirdre up to the stage. Hey, Deirdre. Did you know I used to be addicted to Hokey Pokey? But I turned myself around. That was in honor of all of your excellent jokes in our bulletin. Speaking of turning things around, one of the best things to happen to our school was when you joined us midway through high school. You quickly became a leader in leadership and Cedar, taking on difficult work, solving problems, and making things happen. You always seemed to have a plan, and if there wasn't one, you made one. And somehow, you still found time to start our mornings with a joke in the bulletin. The service cord you're wearing today recognizes years of giving back to our school community, but there's no way it can capture everything you have contributed. Many of us will also remember you for your incredible artistic talent. Your felted creations have found places of honor on our desk, and I suspect we'll treasure them for years to come. Deirdre, thank you for your company every morning and all the chairs that you have put down for me and Cedar class and all of your other services, your creativity and your steady leadership. We are so glad that you chose to become part of our Six Rivers crew. Congratulations. Asa. Asa, I demand a shrubbery. Fetch me a shrubbery. Unlike the knights in Monty Python and the Holy Grail, Asa has never needed to shout, "Run away! Run away!" from a challenge. Though I will always remember the years you and your friends have showed up as crusaders, proving that dedication to a joke is truly a noble pursuit. Asa, you have the gift of understanding humor even while doing science. Who could forget the legendary presentation lines like, "Me and Asher did everything in this slideshow in just one class." And yes, that was on a slide in the presentation. We were impressed. Or your groundbreaking research. Does temperature affect how long bubbles last before they pop? I'm still waiting for the rest of that conclusion, I would like to add. Okay. But behind the humor is someone genuinely accomplished. You have excelled in science, distinguished yourself in History Day, earning your history cord. You earned the Golden State Seal Merit Diploma and demonstrated the value of communication and culture by receiving the Seal of Biliteracy. So whether you're pursuing science, history, or the search for the Holy Grail, I know you'll approach it with intelligence, curiosity, and just the right amount of absurdity. Congratulations, Asa. You are no longer the Knights of Ni. You are now the knight who says, "Icky, icky, ting, zoom, boom." And I wish you the best. Congratulations. I would like to invite Canella up on the stage. Some people spend high school figuring out who they are. You somehow managed to do that while excelling academically, creating amazing art, cooking, and developing an iconic sense of style. And you kept the rest of us laughing along the way. You've always been welcoming, a wonderful friend, quick with the comeback, and ready to help others. Your artwork constantly impresses me, and I feel lucky to have one of your pieces displayed in my classroom. While most people were just trying to survive high school, you were designing and selling custom fairy wings for festivals. I can easily picture you dancing your way through a music festival surrounded by friends and bringing a little extra magic wherever you go. Today, you're proudly wearing your art cord, and you've also earned the seal of Biliteracy and the Fuente Nueva Biliteracy Scholarship. Both very well-deserved recognitions for your talent and dedication. And while we may still have some unresolved beef involving wildebeest, or perhaps the cartel, I'm hoping we can set those differences aside, at least for graduation. Congratulations. Please keep creating and surprising us all. I can't wait to see what your next masterpiece will be. Like maybe this. This is amazing. Congratulations. I'm really proud of you. Maddie Mosier. Maddie, they say you belong among the wildflowers, and every time I hear that Tom Petty song, I think of you. It's perfect that you have all the flowers. You have such a beautiful free spirit and a joy for life that draws people in. No matter how busy or stressful school became, you never let the routine dim your light, always striving for balance and embracing the people and experiences that matter the most. What I've always appreciated most, though, are your conversations and the wisdom that you've shared. You reminded us to be grateful for what we have and to create opportunities for others. You taught us that it's okay not to know everything because learning is part of the journey. And perhaps most importantly, you recognize that each day is a choice and we can choose to make it a good one. You've always shown us that what it means to care deeply for the people you love. And the fact that you chose to dedicate your Anything project to your younger brother, Jordan, speaks volumes about the loving and devoted sister you are. Given the chance to talk about absolutely anything, you chose to celebrate someone else. That kind of selflessness and love says a lot about your character. As you head off for a gap year in St. John, I can't think of a more fitting adventure. I know you'll spend the year learning, exploring, meeting new people, and appreciating all the beauty life has to offer. Congratulations, Maddie. I would like to invite up Melanie Zapper.
All right. My name is last in line, and so those of you that are still sitting over there know who have you. But I'm going to start, and that means also for you all. We're close to the end. I would like to invite Zoe to come up here, please. So while I haven't had Zoe in class for a few years, she remains one of those students whose positive presence leaves a lasting impression. I had the opportunity to work with her as an aide, and she was everything a teacher could ask for. Organized, thoughtful, dependable, and always ready to help. Zoe had an incredible ability to anticipate what needed to be done before I even asked, making her a really valuable part of my team. Even now, she is always quick with a friendly hello and a warm smile. And actually, I saw your name on my roster at the start of this year, and I was so excited I was going to have you in class again, and then she transferred out, and I was quite sad. It's okay. You got to follow your heart. Zoe carries herself with kindness, professionalism, and quiet confidence. Those qualities will serve her well in whatever path she chooses, and I have every confidence that she will find success and make a positive impact wherever she goes. Next, I'd like to invite Toby up. Yeah. Yes. So Toby has been a part of the Six Rivers drama class for all 4 years, and he has brought a unique creative energy to everything that he does. Whether it's his signature flair, his commanding stage presence, or his ability to fully commit to a character, Toby has always stood out as both an artist and a leader within the ensemble. This year, I've had the opportunity to see more of his visual artistry through video and audio production, and I continue to be impressed with his creativity. Beyond theater, Toby's work in fashion design through the AAI Flow fashion show are incredible, shows that he has an incredible eye for aesthetics, design, and self-expression. Toby is the kind of artist who isn't afraid to take risks and create something truly original. I have no doubt that his creativity, talent, and vision will take you wherever you want to go in this world, and I look forward to hearing about it. Next, I'd like to invite Rowan up. Rowan has also been a part of my drama program for the past 4 years, and he has consistently brought intelligence, insight, and a unique perspective to every class and rehearsal. They're often the first person to catch my spelling mistakes. Thank you very much. I make a lot of them. And their sharp eye for detail keeps all of us on our toes. On stage, Rowan has developed into a thoughtful performer with a strong ability to build nuanced, believable characters. They approach their work with curiosity and care, always looking beneath the surface to find what makes a character tick. Rowan's wit, creativity, and distinct point of view have enriched our program and me as a teacher. I'm excited to see where your talents take you in the future. Okay. Next, I'd like to invite up Calvin. I can't look at him without laughing. I love it. I love it. Yes. All right. Calvin is someone whose talent speaks for itself. Yes. But also whose growth over the years has been just as impressive. As a bassist, he provides the foundation that helps the entire ensemble succeed. And it was such a privilege to get to work with you this year on the musical. And also I had him in video and audio production, so I got to see the music side and the audio editing side. Calvin is an incredibly gifted musician, but he's also thoughtful, dependable, and dedicated to his craft. Watching him thrive in sound and audio production has been especially exciting because his skills and instincts in that field are remarkable. I really hope you continue to follow those passions. I know music is going to be in your life, but you have such an open doorway to wherever that's going to take you. Congratulations. Next, I'd like to invite up Sabine, or Bean. Over the past 4 years, I want to say Sabine because I feel like you're so formal now, but I've only ever called her Bean for the last 4 years. Over the past 4 years, Bean has been one of the cornerstones of the theater department and our musical productions. She leads with confidence, kindness, and an incredible amount of talent, willing to step in on the fly whenever I need a dance captain or someone to lead stretches. Whether through her powerful vocals, expressive movement, or steady leadership, Bean evaluates every project she is a part of. She also has brought professionalism and dedication to her work in props, demonstrating the kind of work ethic that already exists in professional theater. Beyond theater, she's an exceptional musician. Yeah, don't blow away. And a strong advocate for those around her. Bean is the kind of person who succeeds because she commits fully to what she loves. And please keep me posted when you're in big lights in New York or wherever you end up, because she is heading over to New York this next year. Finally, I'd like to invite Ruby up. Ruby has been the other extraordinary presence in the theater program over the past 4 years. From the very beginning, she demonstrated a level of leadership, professionalism, and commitment that many people spend years trying to develop. And I remember looking at you when I cast you in Footloose your freshman year and going, dang, that's a freshman? The amount of professionalism was so amazing. She took on leadership roles in props and helped guide that area in our AAI productions with confidence, organization, and care. Ruby consistently holds herself and those around her to a high standard, not because she has to, but because she genuinely cares about doing quality work. She is dependable, dedicated, and deeply invested in the success of every project she joins. Whatever field you choose to pursue, Ruby, I know that you will excel in it. The world is fortunate to gain someone with your strength, integrity, and determination. And next, I'd like to invite up Superintendent Roger McDonald.
Thank you, Melanie. So I have a really simple job, and it's simply to accept the graduates. However, before I do that, and I have written down stuff, and Jen loves it when I write things and just don't even look at what I wrote, because as I'm standing up here, I feel like I was invited over to a friend's house for Thanksgiving dinner, and I got to sit around and meet everybody and help do the dishes and learn about the family. And I don't know about all of you, but I feel like I know these kids so well now just by sitting here, and I just really appreciate the school. And just a couple little gratitudes, to your principal over here, Jen Coleman. She's among the very best in the county, and she's a woman that I consider just a really close confidant and advisor. And when she speaks, I listen. Your staff over here is created about as inclusive as an environment as I could imagine. And each one of you, not only do you do a great job here at Six Rivers, but the commitment or the work that you do at Arcata High School, you're among the very best there too. So I really appreciate what you've done. So thank you. Andrew, thanks for being here. You did a great job this year. He did. And all of you out there, I think pound for pound, Six Rivers brings more to a graduation than our bigger high schools. There's more of you per student here. You have participated more as a families than other families do at other high schools. And just so thank you for all that you've done to make things happen for the kiddos too. So for all of you, thank you. And to you students, what strikes me, and every year I feel the same way about you, is that the diversity that you have amongst yourselves and the wide range of activities that you choose to participate in and excel at, you really are a special group. And the work that you do to take care of each other and to feed your staff with their energy is really quite impressive. As you graduate, you're going to be walking out into as divided as a country as I can imagine. People everywhere are bumping into each other with different opinions and different thoughts. I know that all of you will walk into that community of our society and make a difference. So thank you for that. So, to the governing board members of the Northern Humboldt Union High School District, I certify that these Six Rivers Charter High School seniors have met the requirements of the state of California and the Northern Humboldt Union High School District. And I'd like to introduce you to Trustee Christine Yannon, who I am presenting these exceptional candidates. And I invite you to accept this class. Is that you?
Yes. Thank you. I'm just going to echo some of the same words. I am delighted to be here this afternoon representing the Northern Humboldt Union High School District's Board of Trustees. This ceremony is truly one of the most notable and significant events in the school year. Parents, teachers, staff, and our community have been instrumental in making this moment possible. Their dedicated support has shaped not just the school, but each of you. Class of 2026, as you leave today, Know that we believe in your dreams. Chase them boldly, as pirates do, wherever they lead. On behalf of the entire Northern Humboldt Union High School District Board of Trustees, it is my tremendous honor to formally certify that all graduates here have met the requirements set forth by the state of California and accept them as the Six Rivers Charter High School graduating class of 2026. Nice job.
And now for the presentation of diplomas. First line, will you please stand? I can't see who's there. All right, thank you. All right, Ryzen Osiris Miller. Nix Antoinette Steele. Tatum Faye Dick. Sabine Eileen John. Apollo Marie Walker. Sundu Elizabeth Sawatsky. Ruby LaBelle Smith. Toby Marie Hursts. Slate Loudermilk Thane Savra. Rowan Sage Nelson Wood. Griffin Lee Roden. Jaden Mallory McCurdy. Deirdre Bishop. Kit Rubalcava. Nico Ronaldo Diaz Batista. Whoa. Cruz David Aguilar Minor. Ryder Luis Benny. Calvin David Robinson. Asa Colburn Jules. Asher Rylan Chamberlain. Tashayli Melinda Adelma Daly. Asha Naya Corcoran. Avery Charles Packer. Antonietta Yoko Merrick. Canella Lee Zuelta Harper. Katrine Hyder Arafat. Jonah William Hessler. Kelty Maverick Barker. Zoe Pauline Marilyn Watts Tobin. Violet Madeline Mosier. And I know, I have to wait for them to walk around. And as they make their way around, I want to take a moment once again to thank you all for the support that you have given each and every one of these graduates. They would not be here without the support and love of their family and friends, and we appreciate that you are all a part of our school as much as they are as well. And now, will the graduates please stand? I have the distinct honor and pleasure of presenting to you the graduating class of 2026. Graduates, you may move your tassel.